Number 17. Kartchner Caverns. This Southwest American cave system has got it all. Oodles of intriguing passages and soda straw stalactites, as well as a healthy population of bats and other cave dwellers. Don't worry, the bats stay up high where they belong, but you can still see them swooping around in some of the rooms. Kartchner Caverns was discovered in 1974, and since then has been a must-see destination in Arizona State Park. See the sprawling complex for yourself and marvel at what's just below the surface. Number 16. Surprise Cave. Surprise! Vietnam has one of the coolest caves on the planet. Located on Ba Han Island, Surprise Cave is part of the stunning Halong Bay complex and a bona fide UNESCO World Heritage Site. The cave has a checkered past and was once used as a hiding place for Viet Cong during the Vietnam War. The view of Halong Bay from the mouth of the cave or grotto is nothing short of jaw-dropping. And the interior of Surprise Cave is full of stunning stalagmites and stalactites. It's northern Vietnam's most cherished national treasure. Number 15. Mammoth Cave. Kentucky might be best known for its bluegrass music and southern charm, but this bourbon-soaked state has something else up its sleeve, or rather under its terrain. A system of enormous caves that draw visitors from all over the world. Mammoth Cave National Park is the largest cave system on the planet, sprawling out over a whopping 528 square kilometers. Anyone can take on this monster, but be warned that some of the passages aren't for the faint of heart. The infamous Fat Man's Misery is a tight squeeze into uncertainty that's sure to take your breath away. And plenty of the lesser caverns are treacherous, to say the least. Number 14. Cathédrale des Salles. Unlike many of the others on this list, the Cathédrale des Salles is a human-made wonder set in a system of caves in Zipaquirá, Colombia. Just north of Bogotá, this mining town is home to an astonishing wonder of modern architecture, nestled deep inside of an old salt cave. The Cathédrale des Salles translates literally to Salt Cathedral, and is a labor of love chiseled into the sides of the cave. With Stations of the Cross, epic depictions of angels, and even enormous rooms for worship, the Cathédrale des Salles is a destination for the religious and non-religious alike. Number 13. Stevens Gap. The southern United States certainly has its fair share of jaw-dropping caves and caverns, but Stevens Gap is in a bone-chilling league all its own. Why? You drop down into the gaping maw of Stevens Gap through a small hole at the top, rappelling 143 feet down slippery rocks to the base of the cave. Less adventurous folks can enter the cave at a second entrance near the base. With plenty of natural beauty and an impressive waterfall flowing through the cave, Stevens Gap is one of the more majestic caves on our list. With a helping of heart-stopping adrenaline, that's the price of admission for seeing its wonders. Number 12. Tadwart Akakis Desert Cave. There's more to Algeria's Tadwart Akakis Desert Cave than meets the eye. This system was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its phenomenal ancient rock art. Artifacts from 12,000 BCE have been unearthed in the system, making it a site of great historical importance, as well as a gorgeous natural wonder. Visit the caves and see the dazzling prehistoric paintings for yourself. Number 11. Carlsbad Caverns. These limestone caves are etched deep into the Guadalupe Mountains of New Mexico and are one of the most popular tourist attractions in the United States. The limestone is what makes it special and gives Carlsbad its otherworldly glow. These caves are home to several species of bats and colossal rooms that seem to go on forever. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Carlsbad Caverns is the bottomless pit, an inky blot in the earth that doesn't seem to have an end. Oof, watch your footing. Number 10. Cenote Iquil. Mexico is famous for its cenotes, brilliant roofless caves full of sparkling clear water. They're a godsend for divers and daredevils who love to explore the watery reaches of the cave system through warm azure waters. Cenote Iquil is one of the most fabulous cenotes in the world, but it has a dark side. Sacrificial bones have been unearthed from the soggy depths of the cave's bottom, leading archaeologists to suspect that there's more to Cenote Iquil than meets the eye. Still, if you don't mind taking a dip in a human sacrificial site turned swimming hole, Cenote Iquil is for you. Number 9. Puerto Princesa Subterranean River. The Philippines is home to a phenomenal underground river that was recently designated as one of the new 7 wonders of nature. The Puerto Princesa Subterranean River is a geological marvel and a biodiverse haven for all sorts of marine creatures who have found solace in the river and the cave systems around it. Amazingly, this river is 2-tiered, and the second floor is full of gushing rapids, waterfalls, rock formations, and giant anterooms eaten away by the currents. Incredibly, there is much that we don't know about this mysterious underground river, because there's no oxygen in the more far-flung areas. Perhaps one day we will unlock all the secrets, but don't hold your breath. Number 8. Fingal's Cave. Scotland's enigmatic island of Staffa is home to one of the most spectacular sea caves in the world, Fingal's Cave. Forged of volcanic rock and polished to a natural wonder by the mighty Atlantic, Fingal's Cave is an explorer's dream. What makes this cave so special is the sheer remoteness of its location, coupled with the extravagant basalt columns etched with hexagonal designs. Visit this cave and you'll be blown away by its lonely beauty. Number 7. Batu Caves. Half temple, half cave system, all fantastic, the Batu Caves in Malaysia are a colorful tribute to the Hindu pantheon, set deep in a limestone cave system. Even if you're not devout, you'll be blown away by the sheer grandeur of these caves. To get to the main cave, you'll have to pass an enormous statue of Lord Murugan and climb a grueling 272 steps to the entrance. If you can do this without losing your footing or your wallet to the resident monkeys, you'll be rewarded with a peek into one of the most astonishing limestone cave systems you've ever seen. Number 6. Waitomo Glowworm Caves. New Zealand's most eccentric and luminous cave has got to be Waitomo. This cave system is jam-packed with millions of glowworms that light up the rooms with an ethereal and strangely alluring light. These miniature moonbeams have been enticing visitors since the caves opened in 1889, and they show no signs of packing up and leaving anytime soon. The glowworms are monitored by a team of scientists who make sure that the cave stays to their liking. And since they're the primary draw, it's essential to keep the radiant little critters happy. Number 5. The Blue Grotto. Capri's Blue Grotto is one of the prettiest little sea caves that you are likely to see, and its deep, clear blue hue draws tourists from all over the planet. Inside, radiant blue lights up the whole cavern, and only a tiny slice of light is visible from the outside. You're not supposed to swim in the grotto, technically. If you decide to flout the rules, do so at your own risk. Night swimming is dangerous, and according to legend, this gem of a sea cave is the haunt of witches and monsters after the sun goes down. Number 4. Reed Flute Cave. This ancient cave is 180 million years old and is home to some incredible prehistoric cave art. Located in Guilin, China, Reed Flute Cave got its nickname the Palace of Natural Arts from its crazy artistic rock formations and galaxy of different colors. Stuffed with stalagmites and stalactites, Reed Flute Cave is a cornucopia of ancient artifacts, astounding natural splendor, and colors that are out of this world. Number 3. Badami Caves. These caves are a masterpiece of Indian Badami Chalukya architecture, Hindu and Jain temples etched deep into the rock itself. These ancient wonders date back to the 6th century and are split up into several parts. Explore the massive complex at your own risk. There are thousands of stairs to climb, and some of the caverns haven't been well maintained. Do you have the guts and the athletic prowess to take on these immense Indian monuments? Number 2. Qumran Cave. This cave is the most historically significant on our list, and a geological masterpiece in its own right. Qumran Cave is located smack dab in the West Bank, and was home of the famous Dead Sea Scrolls, ancient Jewish texts of incredible historical importance. Tourists can visit the exact spot where the scrolls were discovered in 1947, and get an epic view of the Dead Sea while they're at it. The caves themselves are full of limestone formations and plenty of nooks and crannies to explore, as well as plenty of heart-stopping rappelling and adventure sports. Qumran Cave is history, culture, and adrenaline rolled up in one amazing package. Number 1. The Cave of the Crystals. This Mexican cave would make Superman jealous with its massive outgrowths of crystal formations. It's a super subterranean cave located underneath the similarly named Cave of Swords, where the crystals were only a mere 7 feet long. In the bigger, more impressive Cave of the Crystals, these geological marvels top 40 feet, and many of them are still growing strong. The cave's accelerated growth might have something to do with its temperature, which hovers between 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Needless to say, what is a hospitable environment to giant crystals is not so kind to humans. To venture down into this otherworldly cave, you need plenty of protective equipment as well as a special permit. Still, it's worth it to see the most unique cave on the planet. Thanks for watching. Have you been to any of the caves listed here? If so, let us know your experience in the comments below.